There are currently over 20 playable heroes in the game. Heroes are the primary units controlled by players. Each team has 5 heroes who can work together to achieve the ultimate goal, destroying the opposite core. In order to do that, your team will have to pick a balanced mix of heroes. These heroes are divided into 4 roles, or categories. There are assassins, warriors, supports, and specialists. It's an unofficial rule that a balanced team should have one of each. On top of the 4 basic roles, there are several unofficial roles. Split pushers, junglers, gankers, and initiators are only some of them. The things that are common to all heroes, no matter of their role, are traits, abilities, and talents. Each hero has a trait that is mostly a passive skill boosting role. In addition to traits, there are 3 normal skills and 2 heroic abilities. Normal skills are unlocked on the very first level, meaning that your hero has access to at least 4 different spells at the beginning of the game. This encourages early game fights over objectives that spawn rather soon, like chests on the Blackheart's Bay map. These skills grow stronger with each level your team gains. Since there are currently no items in Heroes of the Storm, talents are here to give you a way of customizing your hero's advantages. On level 1, 4, 7, 13, and 16, you are able to upgrade basic skills and traits, or take completely new skills. On level 10, your team gains access to heroic abilities. Each hero has 2 heroic abilities, but you can only take 1. Heroic abilities are upgradable as soon as your team hits level 20. These abilities are powerful spells with long cooldowns, so be careful when using them. However, they all need mana, so keep an eye on the amount of mana that you have. Even though the game is designed for spamming your low cooldown abilities, you really don't want to end up missing 10 or 15 mana for your heroic ability, which could turn the tides of battle. Now, let's cover the official roles and give some information about the unofficial ones. Assassins are your main damage dealers. They are often called glass cannons. In other words, they are able to deal some massive damage, but a slight mistake in their positioning will often kill them. However, most of these assassins have some form of escaping and surviving, like blinks, dashes, extra movement speed, burst regeneration, and similar effects. These skills don't make them overpowered though, as skilled opponents will know how to capitalize on your disadvantages and stun lock you till death. While playing an assassin type hero, positioning is everything. You will need to know the difference between the fights that you can take and the fights that should be avoided. If you still end up having problems with staying alive, most of the assassin heroes have talents which give them some extra survivability. Always try to put your warrior hero between yourself and the enemy team, and be aware of the cooldowns of your supports. These heroes are one of the hardest to master, but are still rather easy to play. Demon Hunter, Reyna, Nova, Kerrigan, and Zeratul are all examples of some great assassin heroes. Warriors are here to initiate the fight and soak up the first wave of abilities. They are designed to be durable. High HP pool, high regeneration, and crowd control abilities are a signature of warrior heroes. They are still capable of dealing some considerable damage in the longer team fights. Their job is to protect assassins in their team, and do their best to position themselves between them and the enemy team. Even though they are hard to kill, they can still be easily destroyed in an unbalanced team fight. You are allowed to make some positioning mistakes with warriors, making them one of the best heroes for beginners. Some of the tankiest warriors are Diablo, Elite Tauren Chieftain, Arthas, and Tyrael. Supports are heroes with skills which improve, buff, or heal their allies, or disrupt the enemy heroes. It's very important to be aware of your cooldowns and mana cost, as you don't want to end up missing mana for the last second healing. Most of the supports are rather easy to kill, so be aware of your positioning. There are supports who heal, like Malfurion, Lili, and Ufa, and there are utility supports like Tyrande, Tassadar, and Brightwing, who support over similar ways. Tyrande can increase the attack and movement speed of nearby allies. Tassadar can place energy spheres and walls to disrupt the enemy positioning, while Brightwing is one of the best lane supporters with his passive healing and a skill which turns enemy heroes into pigs. Specialists are rather unique heroes. Their role is not set in stone at the beginning of the game. They can be played as utility supports, like Abathar, or as junglers, like Gazlo. Their gameplay is different and special. Rules which apply to other heroes often don't apply to specialists. It is very easy to be the main reason for winning the game with heroes like Murky or Gazlo. However, players playing specialists have to adapt during the game in case things are not working out for them, or their team. For example, Murky is one of the best split pushers in the game. Split pushing is a special form of pushing, with the goal of pushing the side lanes and making the enemy team split in order to defend. However, this makes your own team play as 4. In case they are having problems with controlling the map objectives, a Murky player should adapt and help them out. As we said, there are no set-in-stone rules for playing these heroes. They are specialists, and thus should be perceived as special. While playing these heroes, any strategy can work as well as none. These are the 4 main roles. As we've already mentioned, there are several sub-roles. One of the most popular sub-roles are gankers, split pushers, and junglers. Gankers roam between the lanes to kill the low HP enemy heroes. Split pushers, as well as pushers, are here to apply the constant pressure to the enemy team. Junglers like Gazlo or Barbarian are here to control the mercenary camps from the first level in order to boost your pushing power. Initiators are here to start the teamfight with their great CC spells, like ETC or Kerrigan, and to make it easier for the rest of their team to follow up with their abilities. Whatever you decide to play, you will have to have a great map awareness and know the difference between the fights that can or cannot be won. Work with your team and use the chat option. It is free to give ideas. Use pings to quickly warn your teammates about the possible danger. But at the end of the day, remember to have fun while playing, whatever you end up playing. Thanks for watching. See you in our next episode. Silver Hunter, signing out.